I'm Molly here with Rose City RV of Michigan, and today we're going to take a look at the Wildwood Heritage Glen 286RL. So is this the correct model for you, you may ask? Here are 5 key specifications to help you decide. This model can sleep up to 4 people, has a weight of 9,592 pounds, has an overall length of 33 feet 11 inches, has a height of 13 feet 5 inches, and features 3 slide outs. So let's take a look inside. Okay, so starting in the rear here, we have 2 recliners in the rear area with a little end table here. Huge window, as you notice right away. These are, again, the square windows, so we don't have the valances and the blinds. You have the built-in shades, which has gone over extremely well. So just less to bump into and break, and more to enjoy as far as like the looks of it. Up top we have some storage here. We've got 3 nice big cabinets here. Common thing we hear about that as well. I'm too short to reach it. Sometimes that's the case, but obviously in a fifth wheel you're going to have tall height, ceiling height. So up top here we have our air conditioner. These are Furrion air conditioners, so this is new. So I'm not up on it yet. This is going to have dual airs. Okay, as you can see here, this has buttons on it, but it does come with a remote, so you can control that from the ground. It also has a digital display as well. Like I said, don't know much about those yet. They're brand new. This is the first one we've gotten with those, and this one just came in. So we'll get familiar with those, and then we'll go over that in a different video. Now, moving over here into our entertainment dining area, we're gonna have 2 chairs here. Comes with an additional 2, but that's kind of the dynamic here. Is a couples coach, so most of the time only 2 is necessary. Kind of gives you that extra room. Underneath of the entertainment, we have a fireplace there, which is just kind of nice, the ambiance and the heat if you want it. And then JBL sound system, like they're doing in all of them. Very happy with the JBL sound systems. Much better quality sound in your RV. And music is a good thing for a lot of people, so that's definitely nice. And then we have our large flat screen TV directly pointing at our recliners from the back here. And then that does have a swivel mount, so you can adjust that as you are sitting, depending on where you're sitting, if you're sitting on the couch or in the recliners. Then we have a island here with a nice countertop extension. This also is going to have some inserts here for the sink. Just kind of helps you have more counter space. Now, the oven, they've gone to these larger style, residential style ovens. Everybody's been really happy with these. So I'm glad to see that they're doing that. It gives you more of a more user-friendly oven style. And then it is raised, so you lose that flat countertop space. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but so far so good as far as the feedback we've gotten. Everybody's been happy with that, but that is one thing, you do lose that. I mean, you can obviously still put stuff on here, but it's not going to be flat like the others. Right here we have some light switches, and then we've got the max air vent control for the one directly over top of the refrigerator there. So you can use those. I like to call those poor man air conditioners, because in the event that you don't have 110 power, those things can move a ton of air. So that's nice when they put those in. Now we have pantry next to the refrigerator, so lots of space for that food storage. And then we've got this nice big Furrion fridge here. That's freezer on the left, fridge on the right, nice and big. So lots of space there. And that is going to be the 16 cubic feet. So once again, nice and big, lots of space here. 4 drawers next to the oven here. So they're still giving you space there, even though we're tucked in next to the slide. And then microwave up top and some storage next to that as well on both sides. So definitely not lacking in the kitchen storage space in this unit. I'm not sure how well you can see it on the video imagery, but the accent lighting, which goes underneath of the island here and then above the slide outs, just is a really nice touch. It helps brighten it up in here. Then if you're sitting watching TV and you don't want lights kind of in your face, that kind of gives you that nice ambient look. Okay, one thing here, just looking at the floor, we have eliminated the furnace ducts in the floor, which has been a serious plus. Now they come out of the sides of the cabinets. No place for that dirt and dander to catch. Don't have to worry about vacuuming those out anymore. Don't have to worry about stubbing your toe or breaking the grates. Just all around much better option. Now, up here we have our monitor panel. This is where all of our main slide controls, awning controls, and that will be located. So slide controls here, and then awning adjustment, and then our lighting. So anything blue is in the on position, anything white is off. This is motion censored, so when we're not standing by it, it would be dark. Bluetooth connection, so you can control this from your phone if you are interested in that. And then 12-volt tank heaters on here, which is a nice option as well if you're cold weather camping or extended stay. Water pump switch here, and then our lighting switches. So that's a nice convenient location. Been happy with these so far, no problems, so that's a plus. They've been using them in lots of other brands for a while. Up here we have our on-demand water heater control. We're starting to see on-demand water heaters and lots of different things. So that's where you can control that temperature. Then over here, this is going to be the thermostat for the air conditioner in the bedroom. Now moving up here to the fifth wheel level, this is going to be the bedroom area. We have our closet area here. We've got washer and dryer prep, so you can put one of those in if you're interested. Nice big closet with some nice big storage, full hang bar all the way across here with a light. Then next to the closet here, we have these nice benches. They've been doing this a little while now. That's definitely a plus. Elderly people, it gives them an option to be able to sit down when they're changing their clothes, which is definitely a added plus. Emergency exit window as well. Hopefully you'll never need that, but again, nice big window here. I like that they're giving you the biggest windows that they can. Just really helps that natural light inside of here. It's early in the morning, so not a lot of sunlight out right now. It's a little cloudy, so we're not getting tons of light in here at the moment, but definitely nice to have these big windows for that when you do have lots of sunlight. Little hidden storage up here. Just kind of thought that was cool. Stops your tabletop here from getting all cluttered. Then we've got 3 drawers located inside of here. So that's that. Okay, so now looking at the bed slide in this unit, obviously there's lots of room for you to get in and around the bed, which is definitely a nice plus on this model. Some storage above the bed here, and then nice backlit behind the headboard here, just kind of like in the living room area. It's really a nice accent lighting when you don't want these bright lights in your face. So that's definitely a plus. So that's it for the bedroom. Let's check out the bathroom. So the bathroom's going to have the nice tri-slide glass here. So that's always nice, big shower, so plenty of room to stand and shower, move your arms around like so. Skylight as well for the really tall people. And then lighting. Now, I feel that this bathroom has room for improvement in the way that there's not much storage in here. So the only storage you're going to have is underneath of here, right there. So just kind of limited on the storage. Obviously, this is here, that's there. You can add some storage if you want. You'd really have to. But this is a smaller fifth wheel, so there's not as much room here to add that. But that's definitely something that they can work on, and I will definitely voice my opinion about that. Nice vent fan above here that draws a lot of air. And GFI outlet, light switch, max air fan switch, all right in the same location there. So that's gonna do it for the inside. Let's go check out the outside. Okay, so door side here, we've got our awning located here. Then we've got our nice big JBL speakers right there. Our furnace exhaust is located right here. So it being on the door side, we want to be careful we don't put anything in front of that. our 110 outlet there, so you can power up your accessories on the outside. Cable or satellite hookup, if you want to put that exterior TV up here, you could. One thing I want to point out is they went to the nice latches. These latches Rockwood's been using a while. These are 100% better. These are the best ones I've seen, so I'm glad to see that they went to those. Then we have a big pass-through area with our solar controller, our battery disconnect. They give you a little bottle opener there as well. And then that light switch is going to do the front cap lights. We just got some stuff stored in here. But as you can see, it's nice and big across there. Then we have our dog tie leash there. Now moving around to the front, we're gonna have our front storage. This is where you're gonna have your batteries. You can have your spare tire. You can put really whatever you want in here, but it's more of like your components are in here, your landing gears in here, your slide control box, your wiring. So I always try to discourage people from jamming this full of stuff just for that reason, kind of keep this available for space. Loading blocks, things like that, you don't want to pile it up to here and mess with those electronics. All right, moving to what we would call the off-door side. We have our dual 30-pound propane tanks located here, our auto changeover regulator. So that's going to allow you to choose what tank, or if you want to draw from both of them, you can do that. Then moving over here to the opposite side here, you can see the pass-through here. We've got our auto level controls located right here on the driver's side, so they're easy to access. I do wish they would put the battery disconnect on this side, because this is the side that you're in and out of when you're hooking and unhooking. But then we have our control center here. It's got all our cable hookups, it's got all our water hookups, our black tank flush, our winterization port. So we'll kind of just go down this. Obviously they're labeled, so satellite, both cables here. Then moving next to that, we have a motion light, which is nice. You open the door, the light kicks on so you can see what you're doing. Nice, easy winterization port, so you're just going to turn that for winterization or use mode. You've got the hose here, so you can just take that gallon antifreeze, put this hose right in it, turn the valve, easy peasy. And then we have outside shower here, which gets multi-use. I don't even like to call them outside showers anymore because they get used for so many things. Even just spraying down your sewer hose is a nice thing to have it for. Then our city water connection, our fresh water tank, and our black tank flush is located all right here. It's nice to have this all inside. There's just less things to have on the outside that could have sealer issues or and such. It's just nice to have that all in one place, easy and convenient. Then next to our 50 amp power hookup, we're going to have our on-demand water heater. So these are made by Suburban. Manual switch on the outside, the controls on the inside, which we kind of already showed you. Those are very nice, gives you that endless hot water. Then right here we've got dual grays. So one for the bathroom here, which is going to be on the left, the gray handle, and then the black handle's above that for the toilet area. Then you're going to have the gray for the kitchen on the right there. Now moving back here, we have our slide controls, as you can see, where our through frame slide goes through the frame, and then we have our auto level jack located right there that you can see. So this does have auto level, which we already mentioned. Great feature though, makes it super simple for people. You get where you're going, just hit that auto level button and you're leveled up and ready to go. Now on the back, they give you a sewer hose holder down here, which is nice, kind of hidden and out of the way. So one thing I want to point out is these are just accessory hitches. These are not for towing. These don't have the wiring. These don't have place for safety chains. These are tied to the frame, however, not heavy enough to be towed with. So that's that. They rate them for 300 pounds. It's more for like putting a generator, putting firewood, just added accessories, bike rack, whatever you need to put back here. Now looking up, we have our on-the-go ladder system. We've kind of gone over it a few times, but they've eliminated the ladders. The new on-the-go ladders give you that nice angle, comes all the way to the ground. It's much easier for customers to use, and it goes all the way to the top, over top of the camper. So that way when you're crawling up there, you got something to hold on to. So that's definitely nice for the end user. Then we have our Furion observation camera bracket. Most of you are familiar with that now. They've put them on everything. And that's going to allow you to have that observation camera. So you can see what's behind you, and not just when you're backing up, but also when you're going in the forward position. So definitely a nice bonus there for that. Now moving back around to our door side, this is our door side slide. This is where your entertainment and the dinette is going to be. Not much to show you there. They're trying to keep the cost down, so they did not add an additional awning. This is kind of one of their price leaders, so you can get a lot of fifth wheel here for the money, which we like. And then they went with black rims on this one as well. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more RV videos like this.